Hi, I'm Ben and I work for Cardi Fleet Solutions / TP Smart Repairs, whichever one you know us for, and today we're doing a bit of diagnostics into this vehicle here. So the customer has complaints of when they went to start their car in this cold weather, it really struggled, and when it was on, it brought up loads of yellow dash warning lights. The vehicle's with us today, so first thing I did was start the car. It started okay and there were no lights on the dash, but I knew that there'd probably be faults stored, so I've got our Bosch laptop on it and had a quick look. And something that spotted straight away was we have some low voltage fault codes. Voltage too low here, voltage too low here. So something we're going to look into. Easiest thing to do is to stick a battery tester on it and see what the battery's saying. So I'll get that set up and we'll go from there. So we've got our battery tester set up here, attached to the clamps, and what we're going to do is run through. So we have got an AGM battery. So enter that. We're using the DIN number here, 380A DIN. Press that and we will enter, and it is above zero just. So I have had this battery on charge already, pre-video, so we're going to say yes. And unfortunately, this battery is coming back as bad and requires replacing. So what we'll do is we'll print off the reading. We'll inform the customer that they require a new battery. And we've got this handy bit of paper that we can give to them to let them know the statistics. So the state of charge is roughly 48% and the cranking power is 56. So we'll tear that off and we can give that back to the customer and we'll see if they want a new battery. Okay, so as you can see, we now have a new battery fitted. This is a Bosch battery, so what we have to do is confirm that the battery is good for part of the warranty. So once this is set up, while this is setting up, I'll quickly talk to you about the Bosch guarantee on batteries. So this battery actually has a 5-year warranty. So should that battery fail within the 5 years, bring it back to us and we will replace it free of charge under the warranty through Bosch. However, what they do offer is within the first 3 years, should you be anywhere in the country, nationwide, and your battery fails, you could take it to any Bosch approved garage and they will replace the battery for free, and they will charge Bosch themselves, so it costs you nothing. So within 3 years, if you have a battery fitted by a Bosch dealer in Manchester, let's say, and you end up breaking down here in Aylesbury, we can fit your battery, and vice versa, they could do it for us. But if it's within the last 2 years, so from year 3 to year 5, you're still covered. It just needs to come to us for us to do it. As you can see here, there's just details that get filled in, and this will live with the car. So long as this is with the car, like I say, if your battery fails, you can have it covered anywhere in the country for the first 3 years. So now we'll do a test as required. So now we are fitting a battery, so I just need to work out what this battery is. So what I do is grab my phone. I do believe it's an AGM, but if I scan the barcode on top of the battery and open up the app, it will give me, when it loads, all the details of this product. So I can see it's a starter battery for AGM, so I will put in AGM, and then off the top of the battery I have got 760EN, which you might not have seen. So I now need to input my data. Okay, so 760, is it above zero? Yes. So we've got a good battery. So what I do now is I print off this slip, and this slip will live with the invoice in this card here. Pop that in your glove box, so it's always there. And the most important thing is actually confirming that the vehicle does charge. The customer's brought it in for a battery fault. Very quick and easy to change a battery, but we just need to make sure that the vehicle has the capability to charge, which can also be done with this tool. So Amy and I will now do a system test. And what I need to do is start the engine. So I'll pop that over here. So as you can see, it passes the cranking voltage test. So you might see this number drop down to 8 or 9, if that drops down to 8 or 9, that's saying that the battery doesn't have the cranking capacity to start the car. I can already tell from starting it earlier with the old battery, this started up so much quicker. So we'll carry on through the tests. So it's probably going to say enter for charging test. So make sure all the loads are off, so all the central lights, the heating and the main beams are off, so I'm going to press yes. And we can see we are charging at idle anyway. And now what I'll do is turn everything on inside the car and carry out the function. We've got a ripple detection, so it recognises a change in requested draw of current and voltage, and it is still charging. So I can turn off all the loads, turn off the engine, and finish off this test, and we can print that as well and put that in. So as of the time that this battery was fitted, the charging system of this vehicle is in good working order. Now, the last most important bit for any vehicle with start-stop is to code the battery. Take the folder, because I've already inputted the vehicle's digit production code. I just need to turn on the ignition with our laptop and code in the battery. So this is going to be a service task, something that is quite a common function. So we'll find it under the service tasks, and we'll find it in battery replacement. So we'll run through the settings. So we know our battery is a Bosch. Something I can't remember is what it is, so I'll go and have a quick look. In fact, I'll take this with me. We are a 70 amp hour battery. It's a start-stop battery, 70 amp hour. So I just need to select that. And now it is AGM. Proceed. I need to input the code. So the code actually lives on the battery here, so it is. And all being well, this is going to say successful, which it is. So we have now coded the customer's battery into the car. It's just important so that the car recognises it's got a new battery, so that the start-stop function works exactly as it should. The only other important thing is to take this for a road test, as there will be warning lights for steering angle, potentially change the clock if it doesn't auto-adjust, and reset the windows, because the one-touch system will not work, so your window won't go all the way up with just one touch. So we'll reset that. But other than that, that's replacing the battery. Thank you for watching, and should you require a free winter health check and a battery test, pop down to us at TP Smart Repairs /Cardiff Fleet Solution, however you know us, and we'll do that for you.